As a missionary, your life is one of challenge and hardship. Missionaries like you are on the front line of the battle against Satan and the forces of darkness, and there is only one thing providing a shield of protection around them: prayer cover. Money is of course required for you to be able to go to where God has called you, but ask any missionary what they need and they will immediately say, prayer. So how can you acquire this precious and sought-after resource? Typically, it first starts with a prayer card. For a fairly simple design, you could get 1,000 prayer cards for $250. But that is not going to be nearly enough prayer cards. Setting aside for a moment the issue of money, however, prayer cards have another serious flaw. They get outdated fast. People age and look different, email addresses change, phone numbers are replaced with other numbers, sometimes even sending churches or mission boards change. And there is no way to communicate those changes effectively to everyone who has a prayer card. But let's move on past deputation to when you can finally go to the mission field where God has called you. This is a great moment, but one that comes with the responsibility for you to update people with your work and prayer requests. The standard way to do this is with a prayer letter. Prayer letters are again not only expensive to send, but they usually only get sent once per quarter. That means that you, the missionary, are not receiving timely prayer requests and Christians aren't receiving updates about those requests that they are praying for. Not knowing if the request has already been answered, a dedicated prayer warrior will continue to faithfully pray for that request, perhaps unnecessarily, while the average Christian may pray once or twice before quitting. Fortunately, you are likely tech-savvy and could adopt a more modern alternative to the prayer letter, a website. Unfortunately, a solid praying Christian could be praying for anywhere between 10 to 50 missionaries, if not more. That means that the Christian has to consistently check 10 to 50 different websites for updates, which they may or may not have. Moment of candid honesty? Finding and checking all of those websites is just not happening. All of this paints a depressing picture, but there is an easy and obvious solution. A single app that can be used by all missionaries to share updates about their work, and that Christians can download for free to keep up with their work. And that is exactly what Keep Up Now is. Keep Up Now is the only app built by someone who grew up on the mission field, and that is built specifically to address and resolve all the issues faced by missionaries like you today. Keep Up Now has the potential to one day completely replace prayer cards, as Christians can easily save a missionary to their account and immediately start receiving notifications whenever that missionary posts an update, shares a prayer request, or uploads a prayer letter. Before, if a Christian had to move churches, they would almost always stop receiving updates from the missionaries that they had been praying for and would eventually stop praying for them. Now, the Christian will always have that connection to the missionaries that God has laid on their heart. Prayer requests can also be shared in real time and receive instant prayer coverage. And for the praying Christian, there is the rapid update to the prayer request with more information and even pictures. Praying effectively for the missionaries is also incredibly easy, as Keep Up Now present a list of missionaries with their prayer requests all on a single page. So what should you do now? Go to about.keepupnow.app to find out more information and click the link there to download the app. Keep Up Now is available on both Android and iOS devices and is free to download. Don't put it off, do it today.